a real traditionalist myself, of course, because of Orbison and Holly and the fireballs and the string alongs and all the things that happened at the studio. I'm so glad that I could take care of the studio and keeping all the important things.
Hello and welcome to the Traditionalist Podcast. Today, we're going to be joined by my guest host. What's your name again? I forgot it.
Jacksonville, Florida.
Impressive. He changed his name. I also changed my name. My name is currently Penis Parker 19834. I got banned on Xbox Live recently, so I changed my legal name just to keep things simple. Yeah, so we have a lot of topics today. Today we're going to be talking about the first topic, the first shitty topic, is abortions are now legalized on Mars. Thanks to Elon Musk, who is now fully on Mars. As the last podcast, he was in a ship traveling to Mars. He's now set up a government on Mars, and he's now set up laws to allow abortions on the surface of Mars. What do you think of this?
Well, I think it's great.
You think it's great? I think it's great too.
He's definitely getting the treatment for his egg. I think he finished the transformation because all he needed to do was get touched by a Mars a mistress, and now he's completely egg-sized and everything, and it's great. And yeah, I mean they made abortions legal over there. I think that's also great.
Yeah.
Because since he's an egg, everyone wants action, right? And if he makes an oopsie and he's like, oh, sorry, I got my yolk in your bum, they're like, oh, I didn't want it, I don't want an eggling. So that's why I think this this new law passing or like letting abortion be a thing is great. Because we get to terminate all the fetuses that they don't want.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I totally agree. I've definitely, in the past, abortions are now legal on Earth too. They're in the red states. They're not legal anymore for some fucking reason. But recently, I had an abortion. Me and Miley Cyrus. Actually, it was not recent. It was a long time ago. It was like a long time ago. Whenever she was relevant, me and Miley Cyrus were, having sex. And she cummed inside of me by accident, and I was pregnant, and I had to get an abortion, and it was great. I had a fun time. The doctor gave me a lollipop after I was done, and I was on my way. It took I don't know how long it took. I think it was on a lot of perk back then, so I don't know, but I think it was like 15 minutes, 30 minutes, something around there, and I was outside the door, lollipop in hand, and I was baby free. No more baby. Have you had any good experiences with abortions?
Yeah. Yeah, no. I've definitely had great abortion stories.
Oh, nice.
Now I've been with so many women that I've forgotten all the names because I've been with so many in my lifetime.
That happens,
and they just all happen so fast.
And you're 50. How old are you? 100? Are you 100 yet?
Am I what yet?
How old are you? I don't really remember.
I am 87 going on 88.
I thought you were 100. Sorry.
Oh, no, that's okay. I mean, all this stuff I'm taking to keep me alive makes me look like I'm 100.
Oh, yeah.
Even though I'm 70, or almost 80.
Yeah, luckily I'm, basically indestructible. I can fall off buildings and shit. I'm.
Oh yeah, it's awesome.
I'm a god, as they say.
Yeah.
I can right now I can change. When I had a transition, I just basically thought about it and it happened. It's kind of how my body works. I think about something, it happens, and it's great. Never had any real problems with peeing since the transition. I'm thinking about transitioning from a vagina to a penis. I don't really like having a vagina anymore. But a full-time penis. As I said in the last podcast, I was talking about a penis. How it's like super long and it's not detachable. I kind of want to switch over to detachable penis. It's be nice. I don't really like this whole long deal I got going on. I don't believe in an 8-foot penis. I don't think it's good for your health. Your urethra gets clogged up with gunk from time to time, and I don't really like it. So I'm gonna transition.
Put a pipe cleaner in it.
Yeah, I'm gonna transition fully to having a penis, but it's gonna be a detachable penis, and it's gonna be like a normal size of about 8 inches. How long is your? Do you have a penis? I don't remember exactly what you got down there.
Well, I've got a tripod.
Oh, you got a tripod.
Yeah. It's like this new thing. I'm trying not to be a new stuff, because
Oh.
I was getting a prostate exam, and they were like, your prostate's kind of ass, so that also means your dick's kind of ass too.
Oh yeah.
And the prostate, they check it from the ass. But they were like, you can let your penis shrivel away. It won't be painful. It's just gonna kind of look like, it's just gonna look like a tortoise. For a little bit, and I'm like, you have any alternatives? And they're like, yes, try this new thing called the tripod. It was invented by this dude in 2016, called his name was
Ben Affleck.
What's his name again?
Ben Affleck.
Yes, Ben Affleck. Yes, I was on the tip of my tongue. Yes. And I mean, I think it's been a good. I think it's a good idea. I mean, basically, what it is, it's literally 2 balls and a bong. That's what it is. So I can smoke from it. But it also does regular penis things.
Oh yeah.
I can actually boil my piss.
Oh, that's actually a good feature.
I can boil it.
Imagine
before
being
it comes
lost
out.
in the desert, so you can clean drinking water.
Exactly. Yes. It actually does work with other fluids too. I've tried before. The only thing is though, when I masturbate, since it takes a while for it to cool down because it gets to like a boiling point, over like 200 degrees. The cum will stick to it. That's the only problem.
Yeah.
But I think it's plexiglass or something. It's really durable material. And the balls, you can inflate them. You can blow them up a little bit, or you can make them look shriveled. So you look like you have the testicles of like a 15-year-old if you really wanted to, and I think it's a great.
That's
feature.
good. That's a good feature, actually. I recently am, I'm transitioning fully from being a woman to a man. And, I stuck with, having two genitalia. And I did that during the 40s, back when women oppression was a thing and all that shit. I don't really see the need of being a male anymore. I don't really care, but I it's more the genitalia that's bothering me. I've kind of gotten sick of the vagina being there.
Oh yeah,
it's kind of annoying. It gets dry. It doesn't get used as much as it used to. Back in the early 70s, it was getting used a lot. But recently, since sex is basically not a thing anymore, in the part of continental Africa I live in right now, it's not really a thing anymore. They don't, people don't like it. People are afraid of the pussy. They're all into gay sex now. So I don't know. But yeah, basically I've just thinking about getting rid of the vagina and fully switching over to a penis. So it's sad. Sad day, but I have to do it.
Mm-hmm.
You have to keep up with your health of your genitalia and stuff like that. You got to keep up there. If you miss a single day, could be the end of it. No more genitalia, and you have to wait like a full decade to get it reattached because you have to wait. The healing process down there takes decades, even when it's like that's just normally. But nowadays it's like modern medicine. You can regrow a penis pretty easily nowadays. But
oh yeah, I mean, you can grow flowers.
I transitioned.
From that crap.
I can't really do that. I have to be careful.
Exactly.
But they said I can get rid of the vagina within a week, so I'm currently in the process of getting rid of it.
I mean, I really feel bad. I mean, because it's not your fault at all. I mean, because I remember in 2008 when we had the vaginal crisis.
Oh, yeah,
Um,
that was really considering that they're getting a fully
yeah,
transitioning to a detachable penis.
yeah, and it was, all these people who wanted to become a woman, but they couldn't. So, you know, they were like, well, if we can't have vaginas, then the people who already do have vaginas can't either. So they, well, they gassed everyone and they shoved a pill up their ass, and now their uh, vaginas are slowly rotting away.
Yeah, that's what's
Um,
happening to me
so
actually.
yeah, so now all the women that are regular women now have to transfer to men. So, I just was really greedy. I think
Yeah,
ISIS was behind it too,
yeah,
because they gassed everyone.
yeah.
A lot of stuff going on, in Iraq and Syria with that crap, doing all that crap. So,
I know they're into
I hope it gets
gas.
better. I hope you can find peace with your new testicular tripod
Yeah, I was
soon.
never really into it. Well, I'm not getting a tripod. I'm just getting a penis. So yeah, it's Did we lose you there? I think so.
Oh no, I'm here.
Oh yeah,
I'm here.
so
I'm just listening.
yeah, I'm transitioning to having just a penis. 8-inch detachable penis. It's pretty good. The reason why I want a detachable penis is, it's just the appeal of it. Sounds cool, wireless cock. Uh, you can put it inside of a medicine cabinet, forget it there when you get really drunk. It's a good solution to hating yourself in new ways and ways people have never thought about. Since the mid '80s, people have been pissing in cups, and
Hmm.
I was a big advocate of it, and
Hmm.
I could never do it. Like it, I'm like, I really hate because I got the 8-foot penis, 18-foot penis. I mean,
Right.
sorry, and it's just I couldn't pee in a cup. I couldn't be there when people wanted me to pee in a cup because I didn't have the detachable penis, and
Hmm.
it wasn't like a big thing back then, but a lot of people talked about it, and I didn't feel included. And then the song "Detachable Penis" came out, and a lot of people like peeing in a cup became a big thing again, and I was like I got really depressed. They had to
Oh
medicate
yeah.
me. I got put inside mental
Oh man.
institutions. At one
Ah.
point, I tried ripping off my cock, um, and that didn't work. I was really drunk at the time. It didn't work out. I actually bled out all over the carpet. It was halfway ripped off, but I passed out, and the doctors reattached it. It's terrible having a cock now, an 18-foot cock. I really regret it, but detachable penises
Yeah.
were a thing, but I thought having a longer penis was better because that was the mentality back then. The longer the penis, the more testosterone you'll have, and I was really into that work ethic back then. They say having more testosterone helps you in the
Oh
workplace, and I
yeah.
was like, that sounds like a
Sure.
dream to me. 18-foot penis, more testosterone. With the 18-foot penis, you have a larger testicles, which testicles
Hmm.
help make testosterone in the body, and that's why the 18-foot penis. They eventually discovered that's why it gave out so much more testosterone compared to its counterpart, the detachable penis. But nowadays, since work culture is not as intense, there's no real need to have a 18-foot penis anymore, because well, it's not as intense. Since we've had women joining the workforce since I think like it really all started like during the 80s. I mean, in the 60s, sort of. But later on, during the 80s, 90s, a lot of women started getting the inspiration to join the workforce. And I probably should have just stuck as a woman, but during the 40s, there was no signs of this whole women
It was almost
oppression
different
thing
back then.
stopping. Yeah, and I was like, I really gotta get a penis. But now, like ever since the early 60s, I was paying attention to modern trends, and women were starting to become a part of the workforce. And by the 70s,
Hmm.
there were a lot more women in the workforce. In the 80s,
Oh yeah.
women started to gain a little confidence and join the workforce even more. And by the 90s, it was just the norm for women to be in the workforce. And I didn't like that. And now, especially since all the workplaces are all not very competitive anymore, I'm like, what's the point of having a penis? But my vagina is shriveling away, thanks to that shitty 2008 bullshit that happened, and I'm just gonna get rid of it. Detachable penis, I've always wanted one, so I guess it's a good compromise for me. I'm definitely happy to get a detachable penis. I would like a vagina again, but it's just a disaster down there. The whole thing is like terrible looking, and it's not appealing to anyone who comes near it. It smells like rotten fish and moldy cheese. It's terrible, and it's good. It's good. It's a nice thing to just get rid of. I don't really like it, especially with these new robotic genitalia. You're able to really get some good pleasure out of it, and that's such an important feature of them. I didn't get. And now the detachable penis is like, it has built-in shit cells inside of it, and you can shit inside your partner's asshole back and forth. It like collects the shit out of their ass. It goes inside the penis and then comes out, and it's like, basically like a back and forth seesaw going on in there. And that's an appeal to me too. There's just so many features. I can go for an hour talking about all the features of the new detachable penis that came out. I think it was 2012, 2013. They came out with this newest model. I might wait a little bit longer because I heard in 2023 they're going to come out with a new model. Every 10 years they come out with a new model. I didn't really hear anything good about it, but it's definitely an improvement since from last year's models, last decade's model. And I think I might switch to that.
Makes sense. I think, yeah.
I'm done.
No, I think the detachable penises are kind of like iPhones. Over time, if a couple years have passed, they start kind of shutting down features.
Oh yeah.
So you're forced to get the new model.
Oh yeah.
I mean, I don't have experience with that personally because I have this tripod system by like I said, Ben Affleck. He was kind enough to give me one because I was like, I don't want a freaking crusty ass vampire tortoise penis, and he's like, it's okay, it happens. I mean, look, he has a custom tripod of his own. He's got it. He's got like a rainbow splatter paint job on it and everything, and it looks really cool. And and the ladies like it because like, LGBTQ. So he's getting a lot more people from it. And I'm like, what? I'll try one. I just got the regular one, but that's why I like the tripod because what they're gonna do is they're not gonna release new models. They're gonna release modifications.
Oh, that's a really good idea. I wish
as good as the new detachable penis. Exactly right. Because like, look, the detachable penis is great. Okay. I mean, like I said, I never had one, but the original one that came out in the '90s, King Missile, they really revolutionized in the cock department. And like,
the first like generational upgrade since the one that came out in the '30s.
Oh yeah, a huge upgrade, and that was the first time that I ever think I saw Dr. Cock like actually shocked because he's really smart. So like he's like, oh okay, whatever. It takes a lot to impress him. He was really impressed. He was really like.
Yeah.
He was really impressed, okay? So yeah. So I mean I think it's revolutionary, but you also don't want to get gypped either, because if it's not as good as the older model, like you need a working penis.
Yeah,
because you're old, people know you need to do the deed, and people are just gonna be like, well, you want to be efficient.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I do want to be efficient in that puss. Late at night, and in order to be efficient, you have to have the detachable penis. I've heard the 18-foot penis, gives you good testosterone levels, and it's just not as important as it used to be. That was its main selling point, and it's really died off now. Less and less people are using the detachable penis. But the 18-foot penis. But the detachable penis is much more appealing to me now. If you basically can do whatever you want with it. It's portable, You can put it in your suitcase.
Yeah,
you can do anything with it instead of being stuck at home with it. You can bring it anywhere. It's great. Yeah, that's what I'm looking for. I'm looking for an all around good solution to my sexual needs, and the detachable penis has exactly what I want. But I'm gonna have to wait until 2023. I feel like to get the new penis. I'm gonna have to stick with this terrible 18-inch penis, 18-foot penis that I currently have until that eventually comes out, which sucks. But I heard that they're going to have that generational upgrade thing. Not the generational upgrade thing, they're just kind of modifications for it. Instead of having to buy a new one every 10 years, you're going to be able to get upgrades every like 2 or so years. And that's a big thing for me. Another big thing. Yeah, the tripod system, really, ever since Ben Affleck came out with that in 2016, it was a big upgrade to the normal genitalia that people used to have. And yeah, I'm really excited that that technology is coming over to the detachable penis. He's worked wonders. Ben Affleck bought the detachable penis from King Missile after they bought it they bought it from Johnson & Johnson. I think 1991 they bought that. They were really interested in that after releasing their shitty song. And it was very interesting. Their song really showed off the way of the detachable penis. It brought it to the mainstream audience, and they really have worked wonders on the penis until Ben Affleck bought it recently, which he seems to be working wonders as well, changing everything to be even better. Everything's getting better with the detachable penis, and I wish I got one during the 40s, but Johnson & Johnson, it was kind of expensive, and the other option was much better for the time.
They were luxury products. They were new.
Yeah, they were luxury products. They cost like the detachable penis back then cost $10,000, and in today's money, that's like I think probably $1 million.
That's a lot. Yeah, with inflation, that's a lot of freaking money.
Yeah. And the 18-foot penis. I was kind of broke back then. I was just starting out on my own. Really, after being raised by my parents for 40 years.
And you got yourself a job, and I can totally understand the struggle. But yeah, I mean, like Johnson & Johnson, they were like, they just want to capitalize on it. So
yeah, they didn't release the new model until King Missile bought it. Yeah.
Oh really?
Yeah, there was no new models like since they introduced it in the 1930s up until 1990. There were no new models until King Missile bought it, which then they released, I guess, one of their I guess like versions, the new versions of the detachable penis they had under wraps at the company, and they released that, I guess, and every 10 years they're coming out with a new penis. But not anymore. It's gonna be every 2 years you're gonna be able to modify your penis. It's great. That's what I'm looking forward to. What else can we talk about? I feel like we spent way too much time on that topic.
Well, I mean, like for our listeners who are also, curious about, because of the vaginal crisis, screwed a lot of people. I mean, there's always other alternatives, and I think it's good for them to know what's on the market, and what they can get. And so, I don't think it was that bad. We talked about it. I mean, let's see, what else have we got? I think we got. Let's see. Let's talk about music. I think there's a lot of cool stuff we should talk about.
Yeah, there's been a lot of shit released recently.
Yeah, and I'll tell you this. A lot of it's shit, okay? I'm not gonna lie.
Well, that's a good thing. King Missile's music was shit. My music's shit. I'm proud to have shit music.
And they revolutionized.
Yeah, they revolutionized the shit trends. It was a great. They really helped out with King Missile. They made good music, and then they made the detachable penis like something everyone wanted. They did a lot. What were you going to talk about in music before I interrupted you?
Oh no, it's okay. Well, I don't know if you're a big fan, but I know I'm a big fan. I think Dr. Cock here is a big fan. Actually, no, I haven't seen Dr. Cock in a while. I think he went to the Bahamas or something. Some Bahamas.
Yeah. He was on the show last week, I think.
He was, yeah. No, I mean,
well, not last week. But last time
he shot you a text.
He shot me a text. He actually sent me a 12-gauge shotgun.
Oh, okay, yeah. So he's doing that other stuff in Syria. It's okay. We can catch that later.
Oh, he's in Syria?
Maybe I think so. He said something about Middle East. I don't know. He said something about.
Maybe I'll call him later.
He should be fine.
Maybe I can.
Yeah, he went with
I should call him right now.
pack of dynamite.
Let's call him right now.
But with music, we have a lot of upcoming releases. King Gizzard and the Lizard Wizard plan on releasing 3 more albums this year. And I have a feeling one of them is going to be a porno soundtrack.
Oh, nice.
That's going to be interesting for all you guys out there who like to
That's
get
good.
jiggy with it in the bedroom, you know?
I'm calling Dr.
Uh,
Cock. Let's see if he responds.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Huh. I don't hear him.
Well, you got him?
I don't hear him.
Ah,
Is Dr. Cock there?
hello.
He's over in your office? I can't reach him. He's in your office?
No. I think that's him on the phone. I think he's so loud that
I
he's
hung
picking
up
up
on
on
him.
it.
I think he's just
Hi,
literally
Dad.
yelling across the world.
Wow, he's got supersonic speed. I got the new microphone by Sennheiser. I can go on like the equator and I can call you what is going on. Oh wow, hi Dr. Cock.
Wow, he's over
Nice
at
to
the
hear.
equator. Where is he? The Bahamas or something?
Yeah, I think so.
Where's Dr. Cock? Dr. Cock, where are you?
I'm a vacation spot. Penis Parker 1978.
Oh, that sounds great. Maybe I can come down there. I'll fly my private jet down there. Maybe I can join you.
I would love to see you bring lots of bombs and explosives. I wanna kill a whole bunch of sharks and take pictures.
Oh, that sounds good. I would love to. This new Sennheiser mic sounds amazing, especially since it's coming all the way down from the equator. Like, this is a megaphone situation by Sen. I didn't know Sennheiser was making megaphones.
Yeah.
I will have to go now, but it's good talking to you at Jacksonville.
Oh yeah, nice talking to you too, Dr. Cock. Have fun.
Yeah. Have fun down there, I guess.
Bye.
I didn't know he could yell all the way down from the equator. You're
neither, yeah.
You're in Florida. You're located in Florida right now. He's yelling at you from the Bahamas. Wow, that's impressive.
Yeah, that is insane. And I mean, I'm sure you can hear it from outside your house too, right?
No, I'm currently I'm actually in New York City right now. I'm not down where I usually am. I'm spending the weekend with Jeff Bezos. We went shopping. We bought him a wig. I bought him a wig. We went to the wig store. I bought him like a $10,000 wig. He loved it. He's now gonna have a nice wig. It's pretty beautiful. You'll see it. He looks like Ozzy Osbourne now, actually. So yeah, it's pretty cool.
Oh, good for him.
Yeah.
Does he at least look good with the wig, or is it look a little risky?
He looks exactly like Ozzy Osbourne, actually. So I'll let you decide that one.
Awesome. Oh, nothing better than that.
Yeah, nothing better. You know, he's gonna look beautiful at his next press meeting as CEO. He's gonna look beautiful. He said he's gonna get it permanently attached. It's actually like one of those wigs you can get permanently attached if you want. Like basically, this new technology they have. Dr. Cock actually helped develop this one. Where basically you put this wig on your head. You know, you can try it on, but if you leave it on your head for 2 days, it goes and attaches to your scalp. And it's amazing, and it just acts like normal hair. Dr. Cock is just such a genius. He has he has a lot of bald going on, and I guess that's how he fixed it. Recently, I noticed he doesn't have bald anymore. He must have just figured out a way to cure that, and he developed this, I guess. Dr. Cock is just an amazing man. I love Dr. Cock. I'm really happy I get to work with him on like a weekly basis. It's amazing. Amazing man. He's actually on his way. Like I'm second richest person on the planet. I have about $4 trillion. He's on his way to. He's actually gonna have more money than me soon. Elon Musk has way more money than me. He has like 400 trillion, something like that. But yeah, he basically has all the world's wealth. But I have quite a lot of wealth too. So, you know, we do whatever the fuck we want. Everyone can fuck off. You know. How's your wealth situation doing? I heard you had like $3 recently because you spent it all on hoes.
Oh yeah, no, I spent it all on hose. I did. It was a good decision.
Good decision.
I have a farm in real life, and I need a whole, I need a whole bunch of hoes to farm my crops for me because I'm lazy. So I
Mm.
outpaid them. I guess like a little over a minimum wage.
Oh, okay. So
Like
you're
15 or 16 bucks. So I have a whole bunch of hoes
15
who
or
usually
16
would
bucks an
be,
hour. Okay.
yeah, who usually would be getting dick from people, but they're making, they're making the most out of lives and they're helping me with my farm.
That's a good
We're getting a
idea,
lot
to
of
be
carrots.
honest.
Oh yeah, and it seems like they're loving it. They're moaning a lot. I mean, okay, they love digging up the carrots. I'll tell you that. They love digging up the carrots from the
I
holes.
can
They really do.
I can just picture it.
That's yeah,
It's
yeah,
imagine
it's
experience.
awesome, man. And it comes out, and they're like, oh, and they're like, oh my God, Becky, I got another one, and they start like moaning, and then you start playing with it, and like, hey, chill, chill, chill. People are, people like, we're sending these out for people to eat, like you can't get freaky with the carrots,
Yeah.
So I mean, it's fun,
Having
it's a good
fun.
time.
Good time for the whole family,
Um,
I guess, down there. Jacksonville.
Oh yeah, it's great for the whole family.
Where is that?
Um,
In Jacksonville,
well-
you're like the city they named after you?
Yeah, yeah, I think that's where it is. I don't know. I just have farmland somewhere, and
You just travel to it. Tell your private jet pilot, just fly you there, and you're like, all right. He's like, all right, I'll fly you there. All right. Your private jet flyer is ridiculous. He charged me $13 for a drink last week.
What?
Yeah.
Who did?
The guy who flies your shitty plane.
What?
Yeah.
What did you order?
A 15-ounce glass of vodka.
What? $13.
But also I had like 4 of them, so yeah, I guess I don't know. I mean, your alcohol is kind of expensive there. Where I live, down in Tennessee, usually alcohol is like you can buy it pretty easily. Actually, that's at my other home. I'm not talking about my Tennessee home. What home is that? I have multiple homes. I have one in New Jersey, one is in Tennessee, one is in New York. That's the one I'm currently in right now. I have a ton of homes. I have too many homes, actually. But yeah, I don't know. I don't remember which one it is, but alcohol is really cheap in one of them. I can get like a shot of vodka, a 15-ounce shot of vodka, for like 30 cents. I mean, that's pretty good,
Wow.
Most people, they get a shot of vodka. It costs them like $5. That's like a 3-ounce shot of vodka, but 15 ounces, 30 cents. It's pretty good. But it's old school vodka. It's like aged from the 30s. It was bought during the 30s, during the Great Depression. It was great.
Wow. Yeah,
Awesome.
no, I thought I mean. Oh, sorry. You go on.
We can go.
Yeah, but like, for every 5 ounces of vodka, I was charging only $2.50. I mean, it should
Seriously.
not.
That's just
It should not be 15.
It shouldn't be.
We're 13.
You should come where I can give you a good supply of vodka. I have just so much of it from buying it over the years. It's dirt cheap,
Oh yeah.
You can have a whole bunch of it if you want. I can give you
thank
probably
you.
30,000 liters of it for like no
Oh wow.
charge.
How much you want for it?
Nothing. You can just have it. I don't know what to do with it.
Oh wow. Thank you. Yeah. I mean, 'cause like, I got. Usually, I'd get mine from Russia. From Nikolai Belinsky.
Yeah, but he just gives it to me. He gave it to me during.
He hasn't died yet.
He gave it to me during the 40s.
Oh yeah, really?
That was part of my whole when I was considering detachable penis versus elongated penis. And yeah, that was during that, and I got really depressed because I made the wrong decision. And then yeah, I don't know. I had a lot of testosterone back then too. I made the wrong decision. Actually, no. I by that point I knew I didn't make the wrong decision. The workforce was pretty shit still by then. But during the '60s, that's when things started to change. I guess I was depressed then. But I bought the vodka in the '40s. He gave me a good deal on it, so I've had it since then. It's aged quite a bit. We have it currently stored in warehouses all across the United States. It's pretty cool.
That's how you do it.
But yeah, we don't really sell it. It's just for me, a lifetime supply of vodka. It's more what it is for, but you can have some of it. There's more than I probably can drink. You know, in the history.
Yeah.
You know, I probably have about a gallon of vodka a day. About. That's my daily intake. Doctors say it's unhealthy for me, but I just tell them I don't give a fuck, and I'm gonna live forever.
Well, yeah, I mean, you know,
and that usually works out.
yeah,
for
I
me.
mean, look, I mean, you're already 163. I mean, like, you could start doing freaking meth and coke. I mean, like, you
Doesn't matter,
you have
yeah.
lived beyond the life expectancy of your average man. Okay,
Oh yeah.
so I mean, I mean, like, there's stories about you in the papers. I mean, like,
Mhm.
you know, I mean, like, my dad aspires to be you. I mean, he has a poster of you in the shower stall. Now, don't ask me why he has a picture of you in the shower stall, but you know,
Oh.
he admires you. You made a lot of headway. You know, I remember you were
I did
on
make a lot of headway.
You were on Ellen DeGenerate.
Oh, I was on that show. That was a good show.
Um,
Too bad she got
and I think
canceled for being
that's
a piece
when
of
you really
shit.
popped off. You know, and so, yeah, so you helped a lot of people. So I mean,
Yeah.
look, yeah. I
What
mean,
what
you
year
know,
was
screw
that?
your
Like
doctor.
1930, I think. I was on the Ellen
I think so, yeah.
DeGenerate show. She was still going until 2018, I think, but then she got canceled on Twitter.
Yeah, oh, dude, it happens to everyone.
I know.
A lot of my friends have been canceled on Twitter. I mean, it happens, you know. I mean, they get you. They get you. It's a system.
Yeah,
It's
it's just
like a system of
terrible
government
what
or
they're
whatever.
doing on Twitter. I hate Twitter. I've used it. I use it on a daily basis, but that's only for work purposes. I don't use it
course,
for
oh, yeah.
anything other than that.
Oh yeah, I mean, if I could cancel Twitter, I would cancel Twitter.
Yeah, that'd be great. I would love to cancel Twitter. And I've tried before, but it's just something you can't do. You know, no matter
Yeah,
how
it's
rich you
inevitable.
are, no matter how big your brand is, and how much influence you have over the world. Like I was a dictator of the whole world at one point. And I couldn't I couldn't get rid of I couldn't cancel Twitter. It's just a difficult task. Twitter's in charge of the world, you know? Like it or not,
Oh yeah.
you know, dictators can't do anything. Joe Biden currently, the world's dictator currently, he can't cancel Twitter. He's actually tried. I was talking to him last week, and he said, I can't do anything about this. This is just bullshit. You know? And, yeah. It sucks. I absolutely hate that Twitter exists, but, you know, it's
Oh, yeah,
just,
Twitter-
I guess it keeps a good balance between dictatorship and whatever the fuck Twitter is, and keeps things balanced.
Yeah. So I guess you know, it's inevitable. I don't know.
Yeah, it's an inevitable thing to happen. You know, especially since 80,000 people die per day using Cox in the East. You know, it's inevitable. Also, how's your dog doing? I heard it was dry humping you recently.
Oh yeah. No, my dog has a dry humping addiction. He is. I think he's 27 years old now, and yeah,
Oh.
I know you're like, well, they don't live that long, but you know, I mean, you know how you have that a prescription drug that you kind of co-created.
What was it? Oh, the one
I think it's called. I
longevity
think it's
shit.
called like freaking.
Longevity shit.
Yeah. It's called like
Where you just eat
longevity
shit.
elixir.
You basically eat
Yeah,
your
and,
shit.
Right, exactly. It's great. You know, I use it too. I mean, like that's why I say I'm freaking like 20, and I'm like 88 now.
Yeah.
But you know, I was in the bathroom one day, and I was taking a shower. I didn't close the door. I had my daily dose of longevity elixir on my sink, in the corner of my sink, and
Yeah.
my dog just comes up there and snatches it, and it got all over the floor, and he started licking it, and this happened like
2008.
10 years ago. And
Yeah.
yes, 2008.
During the
Around,
whole-
you know, I actually think it was around the period when the a vaginal crisis really, you know, took off.
Yeah.
And yeah, so now he's 27 now.
Well, that's
So
impressive.
yeah, but yes, no, he has. I
mean,
don't know
like,
why.
he's
but I
basically
feel like-
ageless. We should try this. Like, I should talk to Dr. Koch about. We should probably start using this on animals. Like, that'd be a good use case for it. Because the problem is a lot of
yeah.
people have used this product. We made it very cheap and widely available.
Oh yeah.
Especially since we like having people around. We're into that idea. We're into overpopulating the planet. We're currently, what's the population right now? I think it's like 36 billion. something like that. You know, it's overpopulated.
Oh, yeah,
All the wealth is with the rich. You know, Elon Musk is worth like $400 trillion. I'm worth $4 trillion. Dr. Koch is currently worth $2 trillion, and then it goes down to the billions, which is about 1,000 billionaires after that. Then it goes down to the millionaires, which is about 100,000 millionaires, and then it goes down to the killionaires, which is about, I think, 40 million of those. And then after that, it's just poor people who are, you know, struggling to, you know, get by. And, you know, that's what I like. I like seeing a society where, you know, people are trying to make ends meet. They can't because, you know, Elon Musk has literally all the wealth on the planet. And, you know, it's more than the 1%, you know. During the 80s, they used to talk about the 1%, but, you know, it's basically the 0.00%. And it's great. I love this new thing, you know. Some people are wealthy. Very few people are wealthy, and everyone's very poor. It's great.
Oh yeah, and look, I mean, they embrace it. They embrace their poverty.
They love it. They love it. They love that I'm rich and that they're poor. They love that I'm the second most richest person, and Elon Musk is just literally has all the money. And he has way more money than me.
Yeah, and I mean, what does he feel about you being a second best in this race? And is he like no, or is he, you know, like, oh, that's
he's
so cool,
fine
you know,
with it 'cause he has 400 trillion. I only have $4 trillion. Literally,
Damn.
I have
That's
nothing
nothing.
compared to him. Yeah, he's happy. He loves having literally almost like whatever the next fucking number would be than $1 trillion. Like, what the fuck? Think about that. $1 trillion. Ah, God. Like, I don't. People think $1 million is a lot because that's all they dream about, but it's not. Once you get to the trillions, it's like that's just such a fucking large number. You can't comprehend it. I can because I'm a genius, but normal people can't. And that's just human nature. You know, we can't comprehend these big numbers. And, you know, you think $1 million, oh, what's the next thing? $1 billion. Oh, maybe I could become a trillionaire someday, you know. There's literally only 3 trillionaires, really. You know? There are some that are, like, in the billions that are pretty close. Bill Gates is pretty close to becoming a trillionaire now. But other than that, there's no one, you know? But, yeah, I guess we're going to end this podcast here. I think we've went long enough. We've been live for, I think, about 12 decades now. Something like that. So, that's us for today. Any last words from you?
You know, as always, I'm very humbled to be here. My cock is your cock. Try out Penis Parker. 1978's new product. Longevity Elixir Plus.
Yeah. Most people have tried
Deluxe
it anyway,
Edition.
so it doesn't matter. You don't really have to plug it.
But I just think
Give it to your dogs. Guys, give it to your dogs. Tell me the results. We've already had one case study, basically, him explaining it. I guess I can test.
yeah.
Can I test your dog later? Like, test its fecal matter?
Oh yeah. Yeah, bring him in. You know, just kind
Yeah, we'll bring him down to the Bahamas
date
where
him for a
Dr.
little bit.
Koch is. We might,
Oh,
you know,
yeah,
we have
Dr.
tons of explosives. You know, dogs love explosives. So it'll be great.
yeah, they
yeah,
eat it
so-
up. They eat it up.
Yeah, send me pictures of your dogs taking that my longevity shit product. You know, let them take it. Show me some shit samples. Actually, send me some shit samples. I have a PO box. That's what is my fucking PO? I don't remember. I'll post it on Twitter. My PO box. Send me some shit samples. Send me pictures of your dog eating it, and that's it. Yeah, please do that.
Yeah.
It'd be really helpful because I don't feel like buying like 40 dogs. Dogs are really fucking expensive right
he
now.
loves the research.
Yeah, dogs are like fucking expensive. Like I have to. Dogs cost
They
like
are so
$50 billion to get. Like each dog is $50 billion. It's so fucking expensive. It's outrageous. I think there's like a dog bubble going on right now, but that's another topic for tomorrow. I guess we can talk about. Do you want to talk about the dog bubble tomorrow?
Yeah, we're gonna talk about that all that whole affair and what happened and all that stuff.
All right, so yeah, that's gonna end the show for us tonight. I guess you guys might have enjoyed this show or something. If you did, please hit the button. It will send over a squadron of people who are gonna kill you. You're not allowed to enjoy things in life. That's a new law, actually. We might talk about the next podcast. But yeah, that's the end of this shitty podcast. That was us from 2012 talking about piss. And yeah, see you tomorrow, I think. Tomorrow work? I'd say that is yes.
Yeah.
Good night, everyone. Good
Yeah,
shit.
My cock is your cock.
Good